Hey guys. So today is December 1st. It's the first day of Vlogmas. This is not what I expected today's video was going to be. I thought it was going to be a fun video, going out and doing something that I've wanted to do for a while. But the things that I was going to do for day 1 and day 2 were going to cost money, and I don't have any money. So you probably heard me say this before. Go, fool. Where are you going? So you probably heard me say this before, but in case you're new here, I am a pet sitter and dog walker. That's what I do for a living. That's what I've been doing for, what, since 2011. So yeah, I just passed my 9-year anniversary in November and I missed it. Actually, a friend sent me a message because they saw the anniversary notification pop up on LinkedIn, and I was like, oh, I completely wasn't thinking about that because I barely have a job right now. So yeah, I'm a little bit salty, and I think don't worry, most of my Vlogmas videos are going to be happy and positive and you know, with the holiday spirit and all of that stuff. That is my goal in making Vlogmas videos and Vlogtober. It's supposed to be fun. But last week was Thanksgiving, and normally I would be feeling pretty good right now. The week after Thanksgiving, like Thanksgiving week and Christmas week, and like the week between Christmas and New Year's, actually this whole season pretty much, November through December, are usually really good for me. I usually am working like non-stop, and I mean, it's hard. I don't have a lot of free time during that time of the year, but then when January rolls around, I have some time to like relax. And normally, I mean, like last year I went to Disneyland a lot in January because I had a lot of days off.
This month's
like last year
theme is, of course,
like last year I went to Disneyland a lot in January because I had a lot of days off and I had some extra spending money, and I had just gotten my annual pass. But this year that is not the case because last week was Thanksgiving week, and my regular clients who need me like Monday through Friday were all home from work, so they didn't need me. And then normally I get a lot of people traveling and booking pet sitting visits, and I didn't have hardly any, and the ones that did book ended up canceling their trips because of the pandemic. So I literally made no money last week, not a single dollar, and I was going to go do Postmates and stuff last week, but I ended up just doing some stuff around the house. I'm trying to get some stuff set up to open like a Depop shop and like sell some of my stuff. And I also kind of have a plan that I don't want to tell you too much details yet, but basically I want to start offering some pet services like virtually, like online, and I have to take some classes and get some certifications before I can do that, but I don't think it'll take too much time. I don't think it'll be too expensive to do it. I definitely know that it's something that I can do, that I'm like fully capable of, so yeah, I'll tell you more about that later. But today I just got done doing Postmates for about an hour and a half, actually exactly an hour and a half. I started at 1:08 and I just did my last drop off at, wait, no, that's wrong. I started at 12:08 and I did my last drop off at 1:38. And I actually got my first Postmates bonus. So if you've heard me or if you watched my Postmates videos before, I've never been able to get a Postmates bonus because, for one thing, they always had like the bonus area was a lot further north than I live. Like it would have taken me probably about 45 minutes to get into that, maybe not quite that long, 30 minutes maybe, and I didn't want to go all the way out of my way to try to get a bonus that I might not even get if I didn't meet like the minimum delivery requirement. So the way bonuses worked in the past, I think it was like 15 deliveries or something, and they gave you like a guaranteed amount that you would make if you hit that number, because the amount that you make for each delivery normally would vary. So let's say you do like 15 deliveries and the average per delivery was like $2 and you only make like $30. Like, I don't know what the exact bonus amounts would be, but say like $45 or something, they would guarantee that you would make that amount. But recently they actually added, made my area like part of a bonus zone. Like they restructured, so there's like, I think technically I'm in the Long Beach zone, or it might be South Bay or something, because it includes San Pedro, it includes Torrance, Lawrence, and I want to say it's like Carson. Basically everything up to the border of the old bonus zone is now like the new bonus zone. So that's kind of awesome and helpful for me, because that means I don't have to drive all over the place if I want to get a bonus. And the other thing that they changed was, instead of like guaranteeing your minimum payment if you meet a certain number of deliveries, they made it where if you meet a certain number of deliveries, you get like an extra set amount. So for lunchtime, it was if you make 3 deliveries, you get $15 extra, which I made the 3 deliveries within the first, I think less than an hour, maybe an hour. While we're on the subject, I have a question for other Postmates delivery people, because I think there are other Postmates drivers who watch these videos. It told me, it did that thing where, so my first delivery was just a straight like 1 delivery and 1 drop off, and then the second delivery was with Chipotle, and while I was there waiting for them to bring out the order, I got another stacked order. So like they added on a second delivery that I had to make, which for one thing I kind of get annoyed when they do that, because it doesn't tell you like where the drop-off is, and I've had those happen before where the drop-off will be like super far away, and if they had just offered that to me, I wouldn't have accepted it. But today I was wondering though, because to get the bonus I needed to make 3 deliveries. I was wondering if they would count that stacked delivery as 1 delivery or as 2. So after I did the drop-off, I noticed it updated in my app. Like it gave me the extra $15 because it tells you what your total earnings are, and it went from like $8 or something to, what is it, like 23? I think it was like $23 and change. So it added that into my total, but then it still said that I had 1 delivery left to do to get the bonus. So it was like I already had the money in my account, but it said that I hadn't earned the bonus yet. So I was pretty sure that like it was just some kind of glitch and that I actually did earn the bonus. But just in case, I went and did 1 more order, because my plan was to get the bonus and then switch over to DoorDash, because today I'm going to be doing DoorDash for the first time. But since I wanted to make sure that I got that bonus, because I didn't want to earn no $8, I went and did the extra delivery anyway. And so then my total that I made was like $29 and change in a period of an hour and a half. So that's like $19 an hour or something like that when you break it down. So that's not too bad. And I really didn't have to do a lot of driving today, so that was nice. So then they have another bonus available for like the dinner shift, where if you do 5 deliveries between 4:30 and 9 p.m. you get a $30 bonus. So that's on top of what you already earned, then you get $30 extra. So I might try to do that one also, because 5 deliveries shouldn't take that long. It would probably take, I feel like, an hour and a half. So yeah, I might want to do that one too. I might go home and like feed the pets and feed myself, and then go back out at 4:30 and just try to get those 5 deliveries like as soon as possible. So right now though, I'm going to turn on DoorDash. I just hit the button and turned it on. I'm at a stoplight. Okay, actually, I'm just pulling over into a parking lot because I just glanced down at the app and I realized it doesn't let you look at the app until you hit go online, and I haven't wanted to go online yet. Sorry, you can hear me typing. I just realized, like, I glanced down at the app and I don't really know what the interface is like, and I don't want to try to figure it out while I'm driving, so I figured I should pull over for a second. So this is a difference already between DoorDash and Postmates, is that once you hit go online, it tells you to select an end time. So I have to figure out how long I want to drive for. I think I'm going to say 3:30 because, and I'll try not to go too far away from home, and then I can try to get home by like 4. Actually, I just realized I probably don't want to go after that Postmates bonus tonight, because I also have to go home and edit this video and post it today because it's Vlogmas. So let's say that I will dash until 4 o'clock, because that's usually around what time my pets like to eat dinner. That's also around what time I like to eat dinner, because I am like early bird special mode right now. I still haven't adjusted to the time change. Like, I wake up at 4 a.m. and I go to bed at like 8. Anyway, I'm gonna say I will dash until 4 o'clock, It says, make sure you're ready for your dash. You have your charged phone. Yes, I do. And you have enough gas. Yes, I do. Start dashing. And then it has like a independent contractor agreement. I'm not going to read that, but I will agree to it. And then start dashing. Okay. Okay, so one difference with DoorDash and Postmates is that with DoorDash, it tells you before you accept your order how much you're going to make. So this first one is, it's not too far away, but it's only to make $3. But then if I hit decline, it tells me that my acceptance rate will drop. So I'm going to just accept it, I guess. Okay, so I guess we're going to do that order. Okay, I see it. We're going to Wingstop.
Turn left, then the destination is on your right.
I see it, Siri. It does feel a little weird sometimes that I have like a vegan YouTube channel and I do a lot of videos about Postmates and I'm not picking up vegan food most of the time. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, hi again. So I just picked up an order and it's real far away. I forgot to check the miles, but I want to say it's like 8 miles away, 8.7 miles away. And normally I wouldn't go that far, but it's already, it's closer, it's not close to my house.
Turn left onto Sky Park Drive,
God,
then
that's
turn
loud.
right.
It's not super close to my house, but at least it's in the direction that I need to go. And so anyway, I just figured I would get paid to drive home. That's fine. And it's not a good paying delivery either, considering how far I had to go. I want to say to do the pickup was like at least 10 minutes, and then to drive back, it's going to be almost 20 minutes. So half an hour for $6. $6.50, sorry, $6.50.
In 4.2 miles, turn right onto Crest Road.
So this is my third DoorDash order and it's now 3:19 p.m. So I think it's going to be my last one probably. Maybe I'll get another one while I'm driving back. But so my first order was $3 and I accepted it kind of reluctantly, but she did end up tipping me $3 cash when I got there, and she was really nice. It was in like, it seemed like it wasn't that far away from the restaurant, so it seemed like it was going to be easy. But once I got there, it was like this kind of large like housing complex, and I had a lot of trouble finding where her unit was, and so she ended up texting me and telling me like, hey, I think you're in the wrong parking area, and I was just walking around like being lost, and she helped me out, so I thanked her for that. So that was $6 total, including the cash tip, and then the second order was also $6 including tip, but they tip through the app, and then this one is $6.50. So that'll be like $15.50 for almost 2 hours of work. And while I was waiting in line for the first order to pick up, one of my Postmates people tipped me like almost $10. It was like 9 something. So my Postmates total for an hour and a half went up to like $38 and change. And so I think it was like when you break it down by hour, it's like $25.70 an hour. And it's interesting because the main reason I switched to DoorDash, or that I'm trying out DoorDash, is because a lot of people on my Postmates videos, oh my god, the lighting, is it really that bad? A lot of people on my Postmates videos and also on delivery driver videos that I've watched said that DoorDash pay is always better than Postmates. And also, especially when you consider that you can decline orders if the pay is too low or if the distance is too far. I mean, you can decline if the distance is too far on Postmates too, but you don't know what the pay is going to be until you accept it. So, I mean, I don't know. We're gonna say I'll probably drop this off about an hour and 40 minutes after I started dashing. So, like, that's like $16.50 for an hour and 40 minutes, and I just made 38 something for an hour and a half. So I don't know, maybe this was a mistake doing DoorDash. I actually, I signed up for DoorDash. I think it was maybe in April or May or something, because I started Postmates back in March, and it was like right before everything shut down because of the pandemic. It was like when people still didn't really know what was going on, but we knew something was going to happen. And like, so just a little bit of backstory, that month, March, was going to be difficult for me anyway, like pandemic or not. I signed up for Postmates because I was gonna have trouble paying my rent that month, even before the pandemic. And like with Postmates, I was able to like just barely scrape it together by the end of the month. And then while I was going through that, all of my pet sitting jobs were getting canceled, like one after another. All of my work was getting canceled. And that was back when like there was no like promise of unemployment or any like disaster relief or anything like that. So I had no idea what was going on. Back when I made that first Postmates video, my first video that did pretty well. So anyway, I don't remember what inspired that tangent, but yeah, so the 38 whatever that I made earlier was just because of the $15 bonus. But I mean, even without the $15 bonus, that's like, what's 38 minus 15? Hey Siri, what's 38 minus 15?
38 minus 15 is 23.
Thank you. So I don't know, I wonder if, do they offer, oh my god, this lighting, sorry, I'm like driving in the hills right now, so, so the lighting, I have no control over what's happening. I wonder if it's a situation where they offer higher paying jobs to people who have done more deliveries. I mean, in Postmates, I haven't noticed any kind of pay increase like that, but in DoorDash, I don't know. Because I've seen, like, in watching other people's videos, I've seen people getting like $10 for one delivery. And I don't know about this one, if this, I think it says that it's including tip. But I also think that they can update their tip after the drop-off, so maybe, that hasn't happened in my first, I mean, my first one paid with a cash tip, and then the second one, I think tipped through the app, but I don't know if it told me. Obviously, I'm not going to pick up my phone right now, but if any of the numbers or information that I'm saying is wrong, I will update it. I'll put it on the screen. So I was kind of debating whether I wanted to go back out for another Postmates shift and try to get that dinner bonus tonight, but I think I'm not going to, because I have to edit this video, and then I also have another video that I filmed this morning that I have to edit, and then I have to film 2 videos tomorrow, and then after that I think I'm pretty set for a few days on VLOGMAS, so I think probably I will try to get those videos done, and then I'll focus on doing deliveries. This isn't where I was supposed to turn, I don't think. So one thing that I kind of don't like about delivering in this type of area in the hills is like, I never know when I'm gonna have reception or not. If like, I mean, I think GPS is pretty good, but like one of my deliveries for Postmates earlier, was it Postmates or was it DoorDash? Yeah, it was Postmates. The app cut out like as I was at the customer's door, and you're supposed to take your photo of the food when you drop it off to like prove that you left it at their door. And as I was doing that, the app cut out because I didn't have reception. And since this order is kind of in a similar area, I took a screenshot of the GPS before I left, just in case I can't find the exact house. I just realized I think I did some math earlier wrong, because if the first order was $6, the second one was $6, this one was $6.50, that's like $18.50. And I think I was saying $16.50 or something like that. Like, I think I was going off of what the app said and maybe not counting the cash tip. coastline. I mean, it's not that beautiful today. It's kind of smoggy, but it's like a nice area to be driving in. And I wish I could show you, but my windshield is like streaky and filthy. And that combined with the smog, it wouldn't have been a nice shot. So maybe next time. Wait, are we going where I think we're going? Are we? Okay, never mind. I thought we were driving into the Trump National Golf Course, in which case I was gonna puke in my mouth, but we're not. Okay, so I just dropped that off, and I'm kind of annoyed because that was like not only definitely the nicest house that I've ever delivered to, but also like one of the nicest houses I've ever seen. Sorry about the lighting, but like it was, you know there's like nice houses, but then there's like neighborhoods that you drive through and you're like, oh, we're in a rich neighborhood. Like the kind of houses that people buy when they want you to know that they're rich. And this guy had me drive like over 8 miles to pick up a sub sandwich from Jersey Mike's, just one sandwich. So the DoorDash pay was $4.50 and he only tipped $2. Like, really? I don't order Postmates or DoorDash very often, but when I do, like I do try to order like close to my house because I know it can be kind of a pain to deliver far away. But I mean, I tip more than that when I order from the place down the street. And I mean, if I do order from far away, I do tip extra to make up for the distance. Like, I don't know, I don't want to make generalizations because there are definitely some very generous people with money, but like there's some real stingy ones too. And I feel like across the board, I don't know, like the type of people that I expect or assume, or I'm not surprised when they're generous, are people who maybe don't have a lot of money or people who are working class. And I think it's because they know what it's like to work jobs like this. But then there's a lot of rich people who like don't tip, and those are the same kind of people who like don't want to raise minimum wage and think that, you know, poor people are poor because they're just lazy. Anyway, I realized that I started out this episode saying I was salty, and I was gonna try to turn it around, but apparently I'm still a little bit salty. So yeah, I would say I guess today with DoorDash was kind of a bust. It is now 3:43 and I'm heading toward home. I think I'll probably just it's technically my app is still on, but I think I'll just end this dash early. And so I made $18.50 in like an hour and say 40 minutes. Hey Siri, what's 18.5 divided by 1.75?
18.5 divided by 1.75 is about 10.5714.
So it's like $10.50 from DoorDash. That kind of sucks. That really sucks. And it's not even that it was like a slow time. Like I wasn't spending a lot of time just waiting around. I mean, I did wait around for the first order. It wasn't ready when I got there and it kind of took a while. And then the second order was at Popeyes, and the Popeyes is set up like it's just a tiny little restaurant with like a drive-through all the way around, and it's one of those drive-throughs that gets like crazy and spills out onto the street. And so I had to wait for part of the drive-through in the line, even though their parking lot is behind the drive-through basically, so you have to sit in the drive-through even if you don't want to wait in the drive-through. So that kind of took a while. And then this last order, I mean, it was just the driving that took so long. Man, I can't get over that $2 tip. I think also some people, I think the app automatically adjusts it automatically makes your tip what you tipped last time. And some people, I know sometimes I will like adjust it based on like if I had really good service, or if, like I said, if I had to make the person drive further than usual, like I'll add it. So I don't know, maybe their last delivery driver was really bad and they gave him a $2 tip, and maybe they'll adjust mine later, but I don't know. I'm not getting my hopes up. What can I talk about that's happy? I feel like I'm gonna end this video soon and I'm gonna be being grumpy. Speaking of the word grumpy. Okay, that's one thing that I can say that's cute. Bruce, my dog, he knows Grandma and Grandpa. He knows who that is. If they're coming over, if he's going to stay at their house, he knows Grandma and Grandpa. And then I've realized lately, sometimes if he's in a bad mood, sometimes he'll like growl a little bit at Penzone, or, I mean, that's really the only thing he does that he's showing negative energy. He's a pretty positive guy. But when he does that, I'll ask him like, oh, what's wrong? Are you grumpy today? Are you being grumpy? And he doesn't know that grumpy and grandpa are not the same word. So he's like looking at me like this when I'm saying grumpy. It's real cute. And then also another thing that I noticed, I feel like I relearn this every year this time of year, is that there's a lot of dogs who think tree and treat are the same words. So like when I walk into a client's house and they have like a nice Christmas tree set up, I'm like, oh, I like your tree, to the dog, because that's how I have regular conversations with dogs. And I'm like, I like your tree. And they're like, huh? You're giving me a treat? What? All right. I'm going to end this video. And I will see you tomorrow. What is tomorrow's video? Oh, tomorrow's video is about Knott's Berry Farm, Taste of Mary Farm. So that's a happy thing. Make sure you like this video. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Make sure you subscribe. I will do more Postmates and DoorDash. I'll probably also be doing Depot videos and like decluttering and other like types of side hustles, and also that new endeavor that I was talking about earlier that requires classes and things. Yeah, that's it. Okay, bye.